Hello and welcome back to my channel. First things first, before you even fix your mouth to say anything about my hair, I am aware that I need a retwist. And if you're not black and you were looking at my hair, that was racist. In today's video, we are back with a full face of first impressions. Got it that time, I think. I don't know, I'll double check. Back with a full face of first impressions. This week we have LA Colors, or LA Girl. I think it's like LA Colors by LA Girl. I don't know. LA Colors is a drugstore cheap brand that sells all types of makeup. If you hear coughing in the background, my nephew has pneumonia? I almost said leukemia. Oh my God, that would have been horrible. He has pneumonia. So there's gonna be some coughing every once in a while. I think all of this together came up to like $40 something. I could be tripping. I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure this was cheaper than e.l.f. Maybe. I didn't get two foundations this time. I don't know why, but I got one foundation, one concealer, a contour slash bronzer, I think, pack, setting powder or pressed powder, highlight, some blush, lip liner, lip gloss, and some eyeshadow. And I will be trying all these things on for you, giving you my first impressions, telling you whether or not it's worth getting it. You know the drill by now. LA Colors is a brand that I use often, but not so much all of the makeup products. I more so use the lip products. I have this one on hand right now, the LA Colors High Shine Shea Butter Lip Gloss. It's just clear. I put it on whenever I'm, feeling glossy. I also use the LA Colors nail polish. The nail polishers are good, especially the black ones. They don't come off. But yeah, I use LA Colors pretty often. Usually just the cheap stuff. Well, I mean, all of it is cheap, but the lip glosses, the nail polishes, stuff that you can pick up pretty much anywhere. But today, we're gonna be trying everything else that they have. Starting off with the LA Colors Radiant Skin Nourishing Longwear Liquid Makeup. This is the foundation, and I actually went ahead and took all of the plastic off of these first this time. I don't actually know how well this will match, because again, I was just winging it. Sometimes, you just gotta try your hardest to find your match online. So it's not looking like it's the most perfect swatch in the world, but also I feel like it could be worse. Also, my screen mirroring is freezing so bad that I'm gonna have to start looking in the mirror to actually see what I'm doing. It smells familiar in a way. I don't know how to really explain what it smells like, but it smells familiar. It's interesting. The shade match might have actually been perfect the more that I look at it. Also, I don't know. The smell's kind of strong, actually. Like, it's kind of like making it hard for me to talk. I don't like the smell. I've decided that. I'm going to tell you how it wears and whatnot, but for right now, I don't like the way the product smells. This is actually a really good shade match for me to have done it online. I actually think this is my perfect shade for them. If it sounds like I'm talking weird, it's because I can't breathe. Oh, I think I was going to say that I don't know if this is full coverage, medium coverage, light coverage, whatever. Maybe light to medium coverage, because it's not really covering the things that you would want covered off of the first layer at least. Okay, so this is one layer put on. Yeah, I would say that this is probably, I don't know, I would say medium coverage. I need to actually look at what it says. I don't even know if it says on the bottle. Please hold. It says buildable coverage, so most likely light to medium. I will say that this foundation really shows your flaws. I will say that. Like, it's covering certain flaws and it's like really accentuating some of the other ones. Like, yeah, it covered my dark circles, kinda, sorta, but then it also makes my pores look insane. The texture in my face is texturing, but it is very luminescent. I'm sure they have matte finish foundation, but I like to look radiant and glowy because I have dry skin and I want to look like I'm shiny. But for right now, I can say that it's not beating e.l.f. It's definitely not beating e.l.f. Also, I really hate the smell of it. With that done, we're moving on to... This is the color I chose for concealer? That feels wrong. That feels very wrong. LA Colors Ultimate Cover Concealer, which looks way too light for me. But, we're no strangers to light concealer. It's fine. Probably. Am I tripping? That looks... Hold on. Let's bring out Over Reliable for a second. Yeah, this is like really light and also really cool. I don't mean cool as in interesting, like, oh my God, cool. I mean cool, like cool toned. This is LA Colors. This is one size, and then this is e.l.f. The lightest one is LA Colors, and I feel like it's way too light, but maybe that's my fault. I'm gonna look at how it looked when I ordered it, like online, and see if it looked that light when I ordered it, because this is someone's fault, and I don't know if I'm gonna blame myself. The concealer has a smell, but it's not, I don't know, I might hate it. I think it lingered. New technique, everybody. They say that the professional celebrity makeup artists, they go in, they put the concealer on their hand, and they go with the brush, and then put the brush to face instead of putting the concealer directly on the face. I don't know the difference, but we're gonna do what they say, because they're professionals, and what do I say? Not a professional. I just work here. I'm just doing my best. This is so light. This is Caucasian levels of lightness. This is not for me. The side with concealer, the side without concealer. Now, again, I know that my concealer is always light because I like it to be lighter than my face, but I do think perhaps, potentially, this may be too light for me. But we're gonna see how it looks like once everything comes together. Because it could, you know, I have a pressed powder. The pressed powder could make it look better. Or it could make everything so much worse. We will see. Now, while I may completely dislike the shade match, it did blend out very well, and it's doing its job. It's covering what it needs to cover. Again, I kind of hate the way all of this is sitting on my face. Like, I feel like my skin has never had more texture in its life than it does right now. I don't even want to do a zoom in. I was gonna be like, oh my god, do you guys see this? But I feel so insecure. Whoa. We have the LA Colors Contour It Contour Palette, which, hold on, let me open it. That's a smart decision. Please hold. Take all the plastic off so that opening these would be easier. And yet I still have to decipher the Da Vinci Code just to open these. Got it. I don't know if I'm tripping. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Everything has a smell and it's stressing me out. I'm getting overstimulated. I will say that I don't usually use powder contour. You guys know that I usually just use the e.l.f. Okay, listen, I know that I'm not the darkest person in the world. As my family says, I am bordering on light skin. All we need is one long winter Game of Thrones style and I am light skin. However, these being the darkest shades for contour, kinda crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna try this one first. And if it doesn't look good, we're gonna go with this one. Okay, so technically, she did the job. Technically, I am contoured. If you really think about it, technically I am contoured, right? However, I am not satisfied with the shade range because, again, I am pretty much the last acceptable shade of brown before you are light skinned. And this is barely dark enough to contour me. So anyone even slightly darker than me is not getting contoured by this. Now I will look online and I will see if there are other shades of contour palette. I'm not satisfied with the shade range. It did its job, it contoured me. But anyway, after all the trials and tribulations, we are contoured. I can't believe it was that hard to open that. Now that we are contoured, you know what's next. It's time to set. And this is actually my first pressed powder. I usually use loose powder, but I don't think they had a loose powder, or they did and I didn't pay attention. You never really know with me. You never really know. But we have the LA Colors Mineral Pressed Powder. I don't know what mineral pressed powder means, but this is in Classic Tan. Have I been telling you the shades of anything? I don't think I have been. Oh my god. Okay. My foundation was in shade Chestnut. The concealer was shade Golden. And the contour shade that I used does not have a name. It just was brown. Now, I did already open this so that I could get all the plastic off and whatnot. And I will say, they already won me over because compact mirror. This is my first compact mirror. And I am so happy to have this. Even if this doesn't impress me, I'm carrying it around for the mirror. Let's see what we got going. Thank God there is no scent on this. Kind of ashy? I don't know how I feel about that yet. We're gonna take our powder puff, take the excess off on your palm. Do you have to do that with pressed powder because it's already pressed? Inquiring minds want to know. I'm not a professional, I just work here. Somebody who actually knows things, please tell me. Do I have to? Everyone calm down. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so first things first, I lied about her being ashy. She's not ashy. She's actually quite warm toned and I enjoy that a lot. She's doing a good job to cover what might have been my mistake in the shade in my concealer. It's really evening my face out. I'm not gonna lie to you, LA Colors, you might have won me back just with the pressed powder. I'm back on your side again. You lost me in the first 3. You really lost me in the first 3. Technically the contour was good, just not very good shades. But again, I'm gonna check to see if that was the only one. I'm gonna check. But anyway, you're winning me back with the powder. It really brought the face back together. I no longer look ghastly. I don't look like I am mere moments away from a flashback Mary moment. I feel like this, you know, she won me back. Mrs. Colors, if you will. You got me again. You know what's crazy? I don't even have to hold up the big Batman mirror. I don't even have to. Look at this. Wow. Intriguing. My skin looks absolutely horrendous. Wow. You lost me again. But the pressed powder has me. The pressed powder has me, that's for sure. Now that we are all powdered up and whatnot, I made a mistake. Actually, I was supposed to do... It's fine. I was supposed to do the blush first and then do that, but... Oh my God. Focus. Next, we have LA Colors Jelly Cool Tinted... I almost said tainted. Really different word. Tinted blush stick in shade Icy Melon. Now, I've never used a jelly blush before, but I am intrigued. They didn't have anything that looked orange. At least I don't think they did. You guys know how I feel. Whoa. 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 I feel like a kid. That's jelly. This feels like I'm touching Jello. Sorry, swatch. Very confused. My finger is red. Am I tripping? Am I tripping or are you tripping? Are we tripping together at the same time? Like, I don't know, should I put it straight onto my face? Or is that not blush brush? I'm gonna like really get her on there because I don't know if it's gonna actually do anything. And we're just gonna... With blush, without blush. Now, I don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but with a little bit of work, she starts to show up. Apparently, it is smarter to just put it straight on your face and then blend it out. Maybe if I blend with my finger, that's what they be doing, right? I feel like that made it no better or worse. We all know that I'm not really a red blush person, but so we're not really going to talk about the shade. It is a pretty shade. I just don't like red on myself. I mean, it looks good. I won't say that I hate it. I just enjoy orange more currently right now, but this is cute. It's a cute shade. Just not very vibrant. I'm not... Maybe that's my problem, though, because I'm more of a... I want it to show up person, you know? Like, if I'm putting on a color... I've already discussed this. I'm not a subtle shade person. I don't want subtlety. If I'm putting on makeup, I want it to look like I put on makeup. I'm not here to do the no makeup look, okay? I'm not Kim K. I'm not trying to put on makeup to make it look like I don't have on any makeup. I don't want to look natural. I want to look like I put on makeup because I just took time to put on makeup. I may not be the target demographic for this in particular, but someone out there, I feel like when you really put it on, it starts to like, you know? Because now it's red. Now she's red. You also start to get like pieces of jello flakes, one might even say, when you go straight in with it. Oh my God, please. I don't even know if you can see it no matter what, but like the more you go in, the more that it starts to like flake off on you. Don't quite enjoy that. However, I don't mean to keep comparing to e.l.f., but they're both cheap brands that you can find anywhere. You can even find LA Colors in like Dollar Tree. You know, you can't find anything good in Dollar Tree. e.l.f., LA Colors. Do you feel me? Like, I understand, like, this is for someone, but it's not vibrant enough for me to like thoroughly enjoy it. If I just wanted a subtle look, especially with a red blush, I would go in with this. But 9 times out of 10, I'm not looking for subtlety. Like I said, when I put on makeup, I want it to look like I'm wearing makeup. Now, you may love this. You as yourself, you may love it because you like subtlety. Perhaps. I don't know you. I don't know your life. But you may be looking at this and be like, oh my God, JD, you're actually insane. This is the prettiest blush you've ever put on. You always go too heavy-handed with blush. Orange isn't your color at all. You may be thinking all these things. First of all, I don't care. Let's start there. But also, that's cool. If you go out, and I'm not saying don't try it, because I'm trying it. But for me personally, this blush is not the one. For me. I just don't like red blush on me anymore, which is, maybe it's PTSD because I used red blush so much. That's a new video idea I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my makeup how I used to do in like 2021, 2020, 2019. The dark ages, if you will. Next up is my eyebrows, but I'm not entirely sure. I can use this for my eyebrows. This is the eyeshadow. No, nope, no. Immediately no. I really don't want to use the concealer on my eyebrows, bro. New game plan, new game plan, new game plan. I'm going to use the foundation that's left on the back of my hand to conceal my brows because I'm not using that extremely light concealer. Twins, no. In the family, for sure. They might not be blood relation, but they're close enough. Like, they might as well be, you know? Blood is thicker than water. Blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Did you guys know that was the full thing? Focus, lock in, please. Eyebrows are done. That means that we are on to the actual eyeshadow now. And we have the LA Colors Unveiled palette. Do any of them have names? Do any of you have names? I don't think so. Okay, we're gonna start off with this, like, fun fact. I am slightly colorblind. Not in the way that I can't see colors, but like, I don't know if there's a word for it, but I always say colorblind. But like, I can't tell the difference between colors that are too similar, like purple and pink, or blue and green, yellow and orange, sometimes specific shades of orange and red. It's a whole thing. Anyway, pink, mauve. Mauve feels like the right word, but I don't know if that's the right color. It just feels like the vibes of the word feel correct, if that makes sense. But we're gonna start off with this shade here. Okay. Oh, the color's showing up. Maybe I shouldn't be too shocked that a brand that is literally called LA Colors has good pigment. But also, the blush didn't give me much to look forward to. I'm not gonna lie to you. But again, that's just me because I like non-subtlety. I don't hate this. I actually like it a lot. Like, this is a very pretty shade for an eyeshadow. You can't tell me that's not pretty. You can't. If you try, you're a liar. I hate to call you a liar, but if you try to tell me this isn't a pretty shade, you're a liar. Ooh. 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 Look me deep in my spectacles, lie to my face right now and tell me it's not a gorgeous color. Go ahead and lie. Go ahead and lie. Lie to my face. I really hope it's showing up as pretty as it is in real life. With this bright light in my face, it should be, it should. I'm gonna take this one. I'm just gonna do a little inner corner sparkle. Try to convince me that this isn't a gorgeous look, you inconceivable liar. You know, I am truly not offended that you guys, like, didn't seem to care too much about the video of my brother. Cause, like, I get it. You guys are here for one underexperienced 21-year-old with a sarcastic tone to teach you about makeup, even though I don't know that much about makeup. You're here for me to tell you that this is a good product. You're not here to hear my brother not know about makeup, because you're already here to hear me not know about makeup, right? Understood. Heard and understood. I feel you. I get it. They won me back with the eyeshadow for sure. They got me back on their side again. They lost me, but they have me again. We're back. We're back in action. I really enjoy this. Pretty shades, very pretty shades. Well, I only used 4.5 of them. The rest of the shimmer shades look really cool too. Shockingly, I might not be using eyeshadow shimmer shades as my highlight this time because I have the LA Colors Strobing Illuminating Powder, aka highlight. Oh my god, I forgot this one also has a mirror thing. You got me. You got me again, LA Colors. You got me again. She looks shimmery. Also, my entire arm is covered in pigment. It's kind of crazy. Oh yeah. Oh, she's highlighting. She's crazy and she's gorgeous. People outside my door, once again, while I'm recording. They never be out there when I'm not recording, but once I turn that camera on, they're right outside. Okay, LA Colors, you came back around on the end half, you know? Like, the pressed powder, the eyeshadows, the curse of the dark lip liners being in, like, shades of purple or red or mauve. I don't think I know what mauve is. What color are you? Figgy. This is called Figgy. This is shade Figgy in the LA Colors gel liner. I'm, not gonna pass any judgment until I put it on, because maybe it's gonna match the eye look very well. But what I can say is that usually I prefer brown lip liners. But we're gonna see. Okay, she went on buttery smooth That was buttery. I will say that. Now the shade is kind of giving like grandma on the way to church, about to go flirt with the pastor. I feel like I need to pencil on a mole right here. I don't too much enjoy the shade. I don't. I tried to like let it sink in for a minute, but I'm not enjoying the shade. Maybe she's like situationally cute. Maybe that's what it is. She's just situationally cute. Like when the vibes call for a fig colored lip liner, maybe that's what the vibe is, you know? But it's not my vibe. Definitely not an everyday thing. Anyway, I have 2 lip glosses because I wasn't sure what the vibes were gonna be. But the first one I have is the LA Colors High Shine Shea Butter Lip Gloss. Again, like the clear one that I showed you in the first half, in shade Fresh. She's pink, and I hope that she's gonna actually be pink. Because as much as I love a clear gloss, I want something with pigment every once in a while. Like, let me see what you're about. And I also have the LA Colors Lip Oil in shade Honey Bun. She's very yellow. So I'm gonna put the Honey Bun to the side, and we're gonna try Fresh. I have high expectations. They're high. You look pigmented. Oh yes. Oh yes. I always forget how good these smell. Okay, so here's the thing. This is a gorgeous shade of pink, but she does kind of underperform on the top lip, which I do have 2 toned lips, so one is darker and one is more pink. Yeah, it's a clear yellow tinted clear. Oh, I'm not even. Hello? I don't know if I was in the frame. My thing's freezing. I'm trying my hardest. Okay, I'm trying. I really hate the lip liner. I hate it a lot. I feel like I would enjoy this lip combo a lot more with a brown. My trusty dusty coin collector, one size. I feel like these 2 together would really make a dangerous combo. Now, LA Colors, from what I saw at least, did not have a setting spray, so we're going in with Oh Reliable e.l.f. LA Night. Did I say LA Night? Anyway, e.l.f. Stay All Night Blue Light Micro Setting Mist Long Lasting Wear. I don't have to say the whole name, I just do. And that is the look completed, a full-faced first impressions with LA Colors. I will say that this was like a half and half situation for me. Like, I didn't like half of it and I really liked half of it. Like, the foundation and the concealer. The concealer technically did its job, but it kind of took away from how well the job was doing because of the shade match. Again, I'm gonna check to see if I picked that shade. I might have. But also I'm gonna look to see what the shade looked like when I picked it, because I don't think I would have picked anything that pale. Anyway, not blaming you, LA Colors. But the contour, again, technically did its job. The shades, though, but I'm gonna look to see if there were darker ones. Just because I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about you, the dark-skinned gals out there. Or dark-skinned guys. Dark-skinned everybody's. Who want to contour with LA Colors because it's cheap. And then you can't get it because the darkest shade barely fits me. However, the pressed powder, the eyeshadows, the highlighter, and the lip gloss, really enjoy these. Lip liner, technically, like for technicality of putting it on, butter, smooth, perfection. I just want a brown though, like a dark brown that fits. Again, I'm not dark, but my lip is darker than me. So I want my lip liner to show up on my lips. I just don't like it. Maybe if I like darkened it up with like a black. Hold on. Please hold. Pause. Is LA Girl and LA Color the same thing? I'm gonna have to Google this because I have an LA Girl lip liner. Pencil sharpener. Please hold. Immediately yes. Immediately yes. The darker shade just immediately brought it together. Like it just deepened it up just enough. We did it. This is the end of the video. We made it. We made it to the end. I liked half. Hated half. I won't say hated. Disliked half. It's the part of the video where I look at myself in the mirror and I decide how good I look, which is very, and then I have to put my glasses on so I can really see how good I look, which, again, if you haven't heard, is very. Are you insane? Are you insane? Are you insane? Are you yourself? Are you insane? LA Colors. Some of your products were not perfect, but you made a face. You made a face. Well, I made the face, but you provided the products for me to make a face. Why am I talking to you? I'm talking to my people. Again, you can go out and try these things for yourself. You can decide for yourself how they bid. But for me, most of them are a yes. Some of them are a no. To the fact that I even forgot to mention the blush, which is kind of a, you know, it's not really a yes or a no. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it's situational. If I want to do a soft glam look with a little bit of red blush, yeah. Do I hate the way that it applies? Yes. It's very subtle and it like flakes off. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, for the most part, LA Colors is a yes when it comes to cheap products that you can find pretty much anywhere, including online. Some of the products need work, and I'm sure they are working on that. But in the eyes of the non-professional, just work here, in the eyes of the non-professional, she's a yes. Mostly. Now, we're at the end of the video, which of course means that I don't have an outro. I never do, and I probably never will. But at this point, I think that not having an outro is my outro. See you next week when I might do kimchi this time. I know I said it last time, but I think I'm gonna do kimchi this time. Or NYX. I think NYX was next, actually. Or is it the week after that? I don't know. Just let me get there, okay? I'm trying to figure it out. I don't have an outro. Be easy. Goodbye.